Yesterday I mentioned the film Cell. This guy is indicating way too early, man. The turning's like half a mile that way. Yeah, yesterday I mentioned the Stephen King film Cell, and I wanted to extrapolate on Stephen King films. Now, there's been a mixed bag of them for some reason, and I think I nailed down why. Because obviously they use different directors and budgets and bullshit like that in different studios. Going back to the 80s, there were a lot of films that came out. You know, things like Cujo, Carrie, Salem's Lot, It. I think that actually it might have come out in the 90s, but or early 90s. You know, The Shining. You know, a Stanley Kubrick film. I think Stephen King didn't like it for some reason. I'm not sure. I'll have to read up on that. But damn, you know, he's done a lot of work, and you know, he had a big influence on me. Because I think I read 90% of his works, even Dolores Claiborne. I didn't think too much of that. It wasn't visceral enough for me. But you know, I think he's just going through a different writing phase, maybe. But back to the films. I mean, there's quite a mixed bag there because there are a lot of flops. I mean, It is one of my favorite books that he's done. But the film was just atrocious, I'm afraid. I think they missed out the whole point of the books. And I think obviously the best one has to be The Shining. I mean, that is just a masterpiece. But more to do with the director, you know, than Stephen King himself. Even though he wrote, you know, the original material. Shall I? Why not? What else sticks out? I mean, Tommyknockers, again, a great book, but the TV, you know, the TV film, or I think it was actually a TV film, where it was pants, just like Pet Sematary. Let me in, love, let me in. Good. Come on, Salem's Lot, great film. You know, I love Salem's Lot. I mean, apparently there's like 6 films, something stupid like that. I've only seen the first one. And you know, and I read the book, and brilliant, or short story I think it was, Children of the Corn. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love that sort of setting. Fucking demonic children in a deserted town. You can't get any better than that, man. That's some spooky shit right there. Because children are cruel. Let's face it. When they're young, they have no idea of wrong and right. So they just do what, you know, do whatever their feelings dictate to them. And they can be very cruel without even meaning to, you know, and that's a dangerous cruelty, I guess, because there's no limits, right? And the children are very imaginative, very, very cruel, like I said. But you know, that's not what we're discussing here now. We're discussing Stephen King film adaptations, guys. What else is there? The Shining, It. Yeah, it's a shame that it has a lot of premise, but I think it's in the making. I think they're doing either a TV series or a trilogy, maybe, or 2-parter. Sure, I saw that on IMDb. Prius, Taxi, Scum of the Earth. But it's a shame because you know, all of his books are brilliant. You know, even Dolores Claiborne that I mentioned, but they just can't seem to capture it. You know, they either turn into cheesy horror films, which Cell is one of them. It's good. It's you know, for a Stephen King film, but you've got to keep in mind when you watch it, it's a Stephen King film adaptation, and then it's acceptable. Because otherwise, on its by itself, it's a piece of shit. So you always have to remember that, because you can't capture every single nuance from his books. You know, because he does a lot of in-depth, like, you know, there's less dialogue in his books, and it's more kind of behind the scenes thinking, as it were. You know, it doesn't blab on like I do.